What's up, people? Third day of uploading in a row. This video is being made to answer a question from my boy, my brother, from another mother, Bryden. The question is, how do I stay locked in class while the techniques are being demonstrated? So I've got a couple of strategies and just general ideas to help with this. So one idea or perspective you can immediately put into practice is something that I took from Josh Saunders. He said, if you're struggling to focus on techniques during class, when you're watching those techniques, consciously say to yourself that there's going to be no live technique after this. There's going to be no rolling after this. That's all you're doing. Just imagine that the technique is the only thing that you're doing, so that you're holding it within a higher importance. Now, if the next thing you're saying to me is, because I can just imagine Brighton's response right now. He's like, well, if there's no rolling, then I'm not fucking there, bro. I'm out. So, in that case, just fucking leave then. Because I'm sick of being in your closed guard and having you fucking armbar me and shit. I'm fucking sick of it. So, I won't miss ya. Fuck off, cunt. Nah, jokes. But try to imagine that there's going to be no rolling after. Hold it in higher importance so that you're actually focusing a little bit more. One thing that I like to do personally, but this is because these are the things that I'm interested in. One, when you're watching a technique, try to consciously think about, okay, how can I break this into the fundamental move patterns? Or how can I break this down into the fundamental elements? And also, how would I teach this? This is helpful if you're going with someone, or this is easier to put into practice if you're going to someone who's of a lower level than you are. Because, this is something that people struggle with. It's a fucking water bottle. Hang on. This is something that a lot of people struggle with when they're, first starting out in jiu-jitsu. It's watch someone, look at a white belt's reaction, like a one-stripe white belt's reaction to someone demonstrating Kiss of the Dragon from Reverse De La Riva. And just because they see a fucking inversion, they're like, it's like, what the fuck is this shit? And then when you're able to break it down into the fundamental elements, they're like, oh, okay. I just fucking spin under. It's not that complicated. So, as well as holding it in higher importance, also think about what are the fundamental principles of this movement, and how would I teach this to someone? Because as the saying goes, when you teach something, you get to learn it twice. So that's another perspective. There's another perspective that you can put immediately into practice. Another thing as well, another issue that you could be having as well is not even necessarily the perspectives you're having in class, but also the perspective you're coming into class with to begin with. So if you're in class and you're not having focus within the class, then I would argue that some of your preparation for that class is lacking focus too. Because, how you do something's how you do everything, right? So if you're not coming in and if you're coming into the gym, you're not warming up, you're not having your pre-training snack to a fast carbs to give you your energy levels, you're not thinking about what you want to accomplish in the class, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated, but you're not having any sort of intention going into the class, then if you're going to be lazy and have kind of a laissez-faire approach to your classes, then that's your focus is going to be lax. you're not gonna your roles might be very nice because you're very fluid and whatnot, but if you lack focus in your approach to how you show up to class, then you're gonna just lack focus. I believe that's true, because I find it's like if you prime yourself well enough, then you're gonna have an easier time focusing in class. And I'm not necessarily saying that you should, like, everyone has to make a super big fuss about every single class they do and has to fucking be extremely serious about everything, because it doesn't have to be that deep. But if you struggle with focus and you want to focus more, then have a focused approach. It's just as simple as that. So I would say those are 3 key ideas that are worth playing with if you're struggling to deal with that, or if you're struggling to focus. Sorry, I'm fucking tired, so I'm not as articulate as I usually am, so sorry if I wasn't clear or as concise as I probably am capable of, so forgive me. But this was how to lock in during class. Gotta lock in. Alright. Thanks, guys. Bye.